One of, if not the most difficult truth about becoming a single parent is this. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to discuss possibly the single most difficult truth about becoming a single parent and why it's essential for you to grasp and understand this truth during your single parent journey. If you've watched my videos before, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Jacob Cannon. And on this channel, we talk about everything single parenting and specifically how to become the best single parent that you can be by becoming the best version of yourself. And the way that we do that is by focusing on our three core principles: action steps, accountability, and community. If you're a single parent watching this, please remember, you are strong. I believe in you. I'm here for you. You're doing a great job. You're not alone. And make sure to take care of yourself today. If you're looking to become the best single parent that you can be, let's dive in. One of, if not the most difficult truth about becoming a single parent is this: the only, and I mean only, way to get a better life, to feel happy again, to find yourself again, to experience joy again is this: you have to take action and work on yourself. I told you this was going to be an uncomfortable truth. This truth is not glamorous by any means. Trust me when I say this, I know just how difficult it can be being a single parent. Feeling overwhelmed by having a never-ending to-do list. The laundry hasn't been folded in days or weeks. Dishes that still need to be done. You're stressed out financially, and you spent the last little bit of energy that you had to try to make your kids a good meal, and you're met with resistance and hear them say, "I don't like that, I'm not eating that." And then when you finally get everything done and you cleaned up the toys off the ground and you made their lunches for the next day, your kid gets up in the middle of the night because they're scared or they don't want to go to bed or they want a snack. And there's nobody to lean over to in bed in the middle of the night and say, "Hey babe, can you go get them? I'm tired." You don't get that option. You have to do it all, and sometimes that means going without sleep. Many people will say that parenting with two parents in a household is hard enough, but doing it by yourself, that's something that can't be described unless you've been through it. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I became a single parent in the year 2020, so I have a lot of experience when it comes to this. But here's the cold hard truth that I alluded to before. You have to take action and do the work on yourself. This journey is not going to get any easier, and if you don't work on yourself. This means working on yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, socially, spiritually, academically. If you think that this journey will get any better, but you're constantly eating fast food, you don't exercise, you don't ever go out in the sun, you lie awake at night for hours scrolling on social media, comparing your life to other people's lives, you're sulking in bitterness, anger, hate for your situation, you're unwilling to leave your dead-end job where your boss continues to mistreat you, you haven't had a girls' night out or a guys' night out in months, you don't take time to rest or go on an overnight vacation. If you think that you can continue to do these things over and over and that life will get any easier as a single parent, I have to tell you in the most gentle but honest way possible, it won't. When I finally understood this truth and accepted it, I began to work on myself little by little. If you find yourself in a broken situation where you feel these feelings of darkness, being overwhelmed, stressed, feeling like a huge weight is on your back and it's not going to get any easier, here's the practical advice that I would give you. Start working on yourself by picking one small thing in each category that I mentioned before to work on. Physically. How can you improve and take care of yourself physically? Perhaps you're able to go to the gym and do strength training, or maybe you don't have the extra time to be able to do that like myself when I first became a single parent. I had to do strength training with dumbbells in my garage, but that was all I had time for. Maybe you don't have dumbbells in your garage that you can start with. Maybe you can go for a walk outside instead of staying in bed or on your couch. Or maybe you can get a new shirt that makes you feel good about yourself again. Or maybe you can schedule a hair appointment or a haircut. Pick something small that you can do today that's going to improve yourself physically. Why? This in turn is going to help in the rebuilding process to feel great about yourself again and your life again as a single parent. How about emotionally? One practical thing that you can do is journal about how you're feeling. Maybe you can write down the emotions that you're feeling and think of some solutions about how to process them and work through them. Maybe you have a lot of anger. Write that down. Where is this coming from? How can I overcome these feelings? Maybe you have a lot of stress. Write that down. What's making you stressed? What's one thing that you can do that would cause the stress to go down? Would making a to-do list help lower that stress? Having a paper calendar instead of a phone calendar? Pick something emotionally to work on. Socially, when was the last time you went out with a friend just to have fun and try something new? How would you feel to get out of the house and meet up with a friend for coffee or get your nails done if you're a woman? Or how would it feel if you're a man to get out of the house with other men and go axe throwing? I know we can't do things like this all the time as single parents. We have to get babysitters, make arrangements, people cancel on us. I get it, but if it's been 9 months since the last time that you got together with people to do something and all the time that you spend is with your children or at work, you need to change that. You need to do something for you. This is an essential part of the process, and you need to be able to fill up your cup in order to pour into other people's cups. After this video, reach out to a friend and try to plan something. Mentally. Now, one Chinese proverb says this: learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. What's something that you could grow in mentally? Many of us stop learning after high school or college. However, one way I found to progress in my single parent journey is to grow mentally. Currently, I'm learning Spanish and I'm learning new songs on the guitar. Each night I dedicate a small amount of time to this area, but I enjoy it very much and it challenges me. It also brings me peace, so that's why I like to do it. Now, I started with small things when I first became a single parent that I could learn about. And over time, I made a list of things that I wanted to learn about for the years to come, and I've been knocking them out slowly over time. Pick one thing to start learning about, such as a new hobby, or simply something that's interesting to you. Learning a musical instrument, learning to sculpt, paint, sew, cook, woodwork, garden. It could even be learning about the history of France or learning sign language, learning photography. There's so many options when you sit down and brainstorm, but pick one thing to grow in mentally. Spiritually. Now, this is not limited to one belief or another, but consider some spiritual practices that you might want to implement in your life to bring you peace during the season of becoming a single parent. One practical thing could be attending a church service or a Catholic mass, or any other group setting that you might feel connects you with other people. Consider prayer. Whoever it is that you pray to, consider setting aside time, even for a few minutes to pray. You can ask for wisdom, guidance, a friend, encouragement. Consider practicing gratitude. It's easier to complain about what isn't going right in our lives versus what is. You can take out a sheet of paper and write down several things that you are grateful for each day. This attracts positivity into your life the more that you do it. Consider solitude. Perhaps you need time away, whether that's going to a coffee shop by yourself to sit and be by yourself and just decompress. Maybe that means taking an overnight vacation to recharge your batteries. Consider these things and implement something that you can do spiritually. The last category is academically, and this category encompasses things like schooling, advancing in your career, your finances. What's something that you can do to improve academically? Maybe this means going back to school and taking one class at a time to be able to finish your degree, to get that higher paying job, to give your children a stable future. Maybe that means taking on more responsibility in your current role at work to give you a better chance whenever the next promotion comes around. Or maybe it means looking into a different type of career that gives you more flexibility, such as a contractor or a small business owner. Or maybe for your finances, it means lowering your standard of living so that you won't be as stressed. Maybe for you, it means creating a budget and seeing how you can create margin to put your kids in a better daycare or a better school. This is just giving you ideas. Now, after this video, I want you to sit down and write down one thing that you can do realistically to start implementing to help you become a better, stronger, happier version of yourself in each of these areas. Write down something that you can improve in, again, physically, emotionally, socially, mentally, spiritually, and academically. The idea is to give you confidence to start creating momentum. After a few days or a few weeks or a few months, take this list out and write down one more thing that you can add to each category to work on. This will help you slowly but surely rebuild yourself into somebody that you are truly proud of, like I've done. And if you want more ideas in each of these categories to improve in, or if you want somebody to walk alongside you and encourage you when it's tough, please reach out to me at yoursingledadjacob@gmail.com. and ask me about my coaching program and accountability program. I wish I would have had something like this when I became a single parent instead of having to try to figure it all out by myself. I can save you a lot of time and wasted energy and get you to that vibrant and joyful you that you truly want to be. If you found value in this video, please like this video so that you'll see others like it in your feed, and so that others will be able to find this video in their feed and find practical advice. Thank you all for watching, and remember, if nobody is in your corner and cheering you on, I am. You got this. I believe in you. You're doing a great job. See you in the next video.